everyone, and welcome back to a new episode, the finale of Adventure Calls. If you enjoy the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Alright, so, last time we left off with you all waking up on the edge of a waterfall, peering over it in search of this large boulder that was barely peeking out from the edge of the waterfall. After looking for it, you realized it was no longer there. You went to investigate and noticed that there was a large hole, a large crevice that was not previously there, carved out of the rock that the waterfall fell over. You went inside to investigate further to see how deep it may go, and it did not go very far. Nichols, in a spawn of brilliance, slammed his mighty stick against the stone wall, tracking it. But it was not stone, but scale and flesh, and it bled. And soon the entire cliffside that you were resting on just a day before began to shift and move. You quickly escaped the small divot, the hole, and prepared yourselves for what may come. And come something did. A gargantuan snake, roughly 60 feet long, bearing multiple heads, covered in giant yellow eyes. And combat began. A fierce combat. Terrible, gruesome. Your bodies becoming stiff from the vision of the serpent. But you have dealt heavy blows, weakening it severely, but it still has much fight left in it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Indeed. And that is where we left off. I believe we left off with Nucles. You, on your griffin, landed on the serpent's head. And that
Mistakes have been made.
And that is where we left off.
I have made a huge mistake.
I'm in danger!
A great plethora of things have gone wrong.
Yes, they have. And it's all your fault. I hope you're happy.
I just wanted it hard so I could get the stick of truth for the queens.
No. You get nothing.
Well, we shall see. I will either end up victorious or as food. What if you do?
You stole fizzy lifting drink! You bumped into a ceiling that now has to be sanitized! You get nothing! Good day, sir! I love that movie. It's a great movie.
My poor griffin now only has 2 HP. This is not going to end well.
Griffin. Yeah, so we just left off of your turn, which means it is now the giant serpent's turn.
Oh god.
As Cross and Nugget have been wrapped up in watery tendrils and dragged into a nearby pool of water. Luckily, you all have water breathing, so Cross does not drown. Or is not in the process of drowning. You are riding on your griffin. The griffin, I'm not going to fucking try. Your griffin dug into the head of the giant snake, holding on. And Beatrice, I forget, are you flying? I think you're flying next to it.
She was in the darkness to avoid the vision.
Yes.
She is
And
doing that thing.
I unhooked myself.
Yes.
So I'm not with them anymore.
Yes. I just couldn't remember if you actually went back into the darkness.
And then she's staying put. She's staying where the snake is because she can punch the snake.
Indeed. And it is now the massive snake's turn.
Fight me, bitch.
So at the start of its turn, its eyes flare up. So I need everyone who is not in darkness or underwater, so honestly, just you and the griffin, to make a dexterity. I believe that's what it was, dexterity. I can double check.
A weird save for this kind of effect.
No, I think it was
the
Constitution.
idea is that you're blocking your vision from seeing its eyes. That's the idea.
I thought it was Constitution.
Was it Constitution?
No, it was dexterity, because we were having the conversation about how it's a fail on dexterity, or like a disadvantage on dex checks when you're restrained.
Oh no, I have here Constitution. I can't. I might have been asking for dexterity, and that was the reasoning. Honestly,
I thought the dex was like a grapple or something. I don't know.
Nah, we'd been rolling dexterity, so like I was curious about it because dexterity would be a weird one for this, but like
Well,
with that explanation, I was like, okay.
The process, the idea, because apparently I have Constitution written down, but I've been making you make dexterity checks, apparently, was that you're blocking your vision from seeing the eyes very quickly, and that's why you're making these saves.
Fair enough. So dex or con?
Dex.
Dex. Okay. With the +6. Oh my god, I fail at these.
Yep. So it's a 10. You don't have advantage from anything, so that is a fail.
14 for Iwahiho.
14, that is a success.
Woo.
I gotta tell you, that +6 has saved you so much.
Yeah.
Because if you roll, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, if you rolled 5 less than 13, you automatically turn stone. That +6 has saved you and everyone else multiple times.
Baskili, for the love of the gods, you need to relax.
Stand next to your paladins, people. But yeah, so Iwahiho does succeed. You do fail, so you feel your body begin to tense up, and you feel your body begin to tense up. Your muscles become stiff. You are now restrained, but luckily you're on Iwahiho, so movement is not really an issue. Attacking, however, is. Alright, and that was the start of its turn. So
And-
now,
Isn't Bowman above the smoke?
No, she dipped back into it at the end of her turn.
I thought she said she stayed where the snake was.
Well, she's next to it. That's like she's staying next to it, so she knows where it is. But
oh, my clarification. What did you do?
I am next to the snake, wherever that may be. I unhooked myself when I was next to the snake, and I stayed next to the snake. I have not moved from the spot since unhooking my baby harness.
Okay, but those darkness, are you in? Did you fly to get into the darkness, or did you not?
If I flew into the darkness, I am staying in the darkness.
Okay, then you
So
go into
if
the darkness. Easy done.
if they I must be in the darkness. I must be on the ground in the darkness next to the snake. That's the only logical place I am.
Cool.
Cool.
I
Oh, was
can't
that
see
not-
shit.
No, you can't.
but Baskili is still afraid.
That is true. Briskili is afraid. And Briskili is going to try and bite. Bite.
No. No.
I am on your head. Well, one of your heads. There's a lot of heads, I'm realizing.
Many heads. So many heads. So many snakes. So. That is a good point. The bite is mostly for the main head, so you know what? This is what I'm going to do. It is going to make a bite attack against you, not the griffin against you, but it's going to be at it's going to be lower damage because now it is the smaller heads trying to bite you instead of the massive like 15-foot head.
If it hits.
True, if it hits.
Be afraid. Be
So-
afraid, Baskili.
This is a straight roll because you are restrained, which gives advantage. It is frightened, which gives a disadvantage. So straight roll.
Okay.
26.
Ow.
I think it hits. But I'm not going to do 3d6 because lower damage. So we'll say 1d6 just to be 5 plus 7 still. So I should have added plus 7.
So still +7.
Why is my plus button so stiff? 12. I don't know why I need to do the math for that, but I did. So you take 12 piercing damage from all of the small snake heads that grow out of this giant serpent's body, biting you.
Oh. How did you manage to roll a 5 with 3d6?
Because of 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1. Multiple ways. Oh, hey, I rolled a 5 twice. Look at that. It's the same damage. I didn't even look at that. Wow, I should have just looked at that. Baskili knew. Baskili knew what I wanted before I even knew what I wanted.
Baskili, why are you about it?
Let's see here. Alright, yep, so that's that. So now its turn ends. Beatrice, it is your turn.
Woo frickin' who. Alright, boys. Alright, boys. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm about to do.
Drink.
Pop.
Smoke.
I'm gonna fucking punch it.
Are you gonna flap out of the darkness first?
Flat bottle the darkness.
So that your dog
Lobotomy?
I
do it
don't.
with
Okay, so
disadvantage?
you may not remember. Cross cast darkness in that area
Yep.
to try and prevent
Yes, I'm in the
saves.
darkness.
Okay, so you're in the darkness.
Yes, we
You
have
can fly
established
above.
that.
Okay, you can fly above the darkness if you wish.
But then I wouldn't be next to the snake.
Yes, you would.
It's a
The-
gargantuan
okay,
creature.
The snake is 60 feet long. Some of it's out of the darkness. You can hit it no matter what. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The darkness only goes up 20 feet. The snake is definitely much higher than 20 feet.
Beatrice, you have to understand that it is not a 2D creature. It is a 3D creature. I am clear upon its head with you.
It's honestly not even fitting as a gargantuan creature in that 20 feet. Just on the 2D plane. Sounds kind of amazing.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's your turn. Go for it.
As everything just kind of turns to nighttime, Beatrice just kind of looks around. It's like, it's not bedtime.
Daytime, nighttime.
Nighttime.
Sleep time.
And she'll just start beginning to float up, and she's out of the darkness. It's like, oh, there it is.
You float up and there's now a brilliant sun shining. It's like, oh, daytime.
Daytime.
Nighttime, daytime.
Daytime. I'm gonna punch it.
Okay, proceed with the punching.
23.
That'll do it.
Or 7 damage.
Then second attack.
17.
Yep, that'll do it.
Or 10 damage.
And now what would you like to do?
Actually, can I? Or wait, does it have to be an action?
What are you trying to do?
Hold on.
One of these days, my players will ask me the question that they have, and I can probably help.
No, I already have it right here. Right, okay, never mind then. Oh, now I lost my thing. I'm gonna spend a key point for Fury of Blows.
Okay. That's 2 more.
Pap, pap. Oh, I totally forgot that you had drunken technique as well.
Mm-hmm. So that's 1 for 18.
That'll do it.
For 6 damage. and go. 19 damage, or 19 to hit for 11 damage.
I love how wounds are just death by 1,000 cuts.
That's really what they are. Oh, until they actually get like a seriously good monk weapon, because Tasha's Cauldron of Everything allows you to have the one as a dedicated fucking thing.
No, Beatrice only has stick.
Only
Yeah, you
stick.
can make this, like, as you're level 2, you can make the stick your dedicated weapon,
Have
but I
you-
think it's part of your monk weaponry anyway.
You've been rolling damage with your stick and not your fist, right? Just a double check.
I'm not using my stick.
I thought
She
you were
has a
using
stick. No. I know. I have been using my fist. She had tried to use her stick, but it failed. If you remember correctly,
remember.
from the last one, it's currently now on the ground. If I also remember correctly, and she forgot about it, and now she's just punching it.
Death by 1,000 punches.
Yes.
Fun. I just realized something which is fun. Which will come up next turn, but I digress.
With each of your punches, the force of wind being blasted against the side of this giant snake. You still have movement. So you have like, actually you have like what, 45 movement, 40, 45, 55, something like that.
So she gains the benefit of the disengage action, and her movement speed is increased by 10. So she would still have another 20 feet of movements, because it would take 25 to get above the darkness.
I'm still at full health. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Oh, good. It will make this
What?
much better for you.
Okay, before anything, also, where's Felix?
Felix, make a perception check.
Oh no, has Felix been staring at the snake the entire time? Oh no.
He's got a range. He's good.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, of course, that one. It's a 7.
Yeah, you think for a minute, where's Felix? And you begin to look around. You don't notice Felix. Last you saw him, he was just above the waterfall, and he was waving at you as you were all fighting, eating a piece of pancake. I believe they had pancakes. That was the last time you saw him. You look again, you don't see him.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Beatrice will not remember this. That's the end of my turn. Thank you.
Alrighty. And with the end of your turn, as you're all fighting this giant serpent, Beatrice, you're punching at your power of the wind that you kind of control, walloping against the side of the snake. The griffin clawing at its face. Nucle's slamming your sticker against it, spitting out golden spittle in its face.
Rapid clucking. Just
Rapid click. What was I? And Cross, you casting your magics, helping out everyone as they begin to feel stiff in their muscles, casting darkness. You all, in this heat of battle, you notice a brief flickering in the distance of birds flying up into the sky. You see off in the distance from your elevated position, well, everyone except for Cross because underwater, but regardless, you see the trees kind of shifting and moving, being pushed down to the sides. And from the opposite end of the river, you see this giant gorilla with stone-like skin and grass and roots covering the body rush out from the opposite end of the river in your direction, letting out a giant ape battle cry, drumming against their chest.
Monkey.
The Guardian has come. And he's full health, Pasquili.
Thanks to soup. Oh, and he has 4 extra hit points, if you remember, also. Because he had my soup.
You know what? Fuck it. Sure, why not? I was gonna be something like, well, how long does that last? But you know what? Fuck it. Who cares?
24 hours.
Oh, well, you did take. Well, you took. Oh no, it may still be active actually.
Yes! It worked! My soup is the ultimate trump card!
Good soup. As the giant gorilla kind of approaches, you do notice that it does still have like bite wounds on its chest and stomach. So they're probably not at full fighting force, but they all, definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Better.
Listen, he's probably in better condition than the snake right now.
Yeah.
Angry snake, angry snake.
Snake.
Angie.
Actually, I should add him to the initiative. Oh, of course he gets last. Of course he does. Cross. Oh yes, Crush. You are now prone underwater. I need you to make a strength saving throw to try and escape the grapple if you wish.
God damn it, Cross.
I'm just swimming.
Yep.
I like to swim.
Yeah, so the only thing is that you are now grappled in the water, so your speed is 0, and you're prone because you were not prone as you were dragged in. You and Nugget. But you can still, cast spells. You have water breathing, so you're fine, really.
Just chilling.
It's a free action, right, to get out?
No, it does take an action to try and break through the grapple.
$11.
Ooh, you have a negative strength. Ouch. But you know what? Fuck it. That's good. That's good enough.
We are inspired by the presence of the monkey.
Nugget, however, is still prone in the water. You don't really see the tendrils anymore because they kind of blend in with the rest of the liquid around you. But you managed to break free from the grips of the water around you. Nugget, however, is still grappled.
Nugget wants a nap. Well, that's my action. I got movements and bonus actions. I got lots of bonus actions. I can tell my. I think that's my only option.
I mean, you still have Burb within touch range distance.
Yeah, but I can't cast any spells for him to deliver.
Not yet.
Oh boy.
Burb will come out of darkness and will peck the snake.
All right. That's a 12. Unfortunately, range of Burb has a range of 30 feet. Holy shit.
No, that should be. Oh yeah, it's a range of 30 feet. So maybe he's like slightly over here. There's no disadvantage.
Well, unfortunately, 12 still misses either way, which is unfortunate. But
Okay, and then
as Burb flies out of the darkness, just enough to try and peck at the snake, it's a little metallic beak going against the hard scales.
Mm-hmm. And it will go back in darkness. Heidi bird.
Heidi bird. Heidi bird.
Okay. Okay, let's see what happens. And then my counter goes down.
Your counter?
I have a thing for how long my blade song lasts.
Ah, I see. at this moment. The snakes that have reattached themselves to Miskilly Actually, hold on. Let me double check. Let me check something. I think that's a little too far. Yeah, just too far. All right, so yeah, the snakes that grow out of the skilly begin to peel off and flop off. Yeah, and they just kind of flop onto the ground. Everyone else is actively above the ground, so they don't really do anything. But now there's like a 20-foot radius of snakes crawling and crawling around the ground.
Gross.
Noogle's just kind of gesturing at one of the falling heads. Bascili, you are a gross creature.
Alright,
Grody.
Noodles, it's now your turn.
I see the arrival of the Guardian, and I am inspired. I go, the queens are with us! I'm going to cast Bless on myself, Beatrice, and Iwahiho.
Alright.
The queens are with us! Kill him, Iwahiho! Then it'll move to Iwahiho, and we'll just claw the shit out of him from Bascili.
Alrighty. Proceed with the claws.
Oh, I gotta get him the right one. So 1 beak. Does 14 hit?
No.
Okay, and a claw.
Bless.
23.
Bless. You gave him bless.
Oh, right.
Bless.
Ah,
You
bless!
literally just gave them bless.
Bless! I forget what bless does sometimes.
Numbers are insanely
It was
fun.
a 15
Numbers
hit.
all insanely fun. Also, welcome. A 15. Unfortunately, a 15 does not hit. 23 does.
Does a 27 hit?
27 does as well.
11.
Yeah, so, Iwahiho claws at Wiskilly with the talons. They're just not finding the right grip, but lunges in with a beak and begins pecking at one of their eyes, dealing 11 points of damage. I was about to deal that damage to Iwahiho.
Please don't kill Iwahiho. He's not dead yet.
Alright, anything else? You still have movement? Oh, no, that's it. This is somebody else's turn. Never mind.
Nah, we'll say where we at. We have faith.
Alright. It is now the giant serpent's turn. So everyone who can see, which is, I'm gonna say everyone except for Cross, because you're on the water, and the water. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, so remember, Beatrice, you have a +6 and bless.
+6 and bless.
Unfortunately, Nucleus has to make it a disadvantage, so this is gonna suck.
Bless it up.
And it's a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Dex.
Feel your bless.
6 + 6 is 12, and then...
That was a 30.
Nah, I don't think that makes it. Nah, 30. I don't think that does it. No, sorry.
Alright, so Nucleus got a 14.
Okay. Yep, with the 14, that is good enough.
Wait, how much does bless add again?
D4.
Yeah, you roll a d4 to add it to it.
Oh, to add to the damage?
To add to a saving throw or to your attack roll. No damage.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna save it. I save it.
And
Well,
Iwahiho got a 21.
You don't need to save it. You always add it. You always have it.
Yeah.
Oh, a
It-
D4.
Yeah, it's just a persistent effect.
32.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nah, I don't think that makes it either. Nah, 32.
Okay.
30 didn't do it. I don't think 32 would do it either. So.
so Nukel's got a 14 and a Wahio got a 21.
All right, and a 32 as Beatrice just turns into air completely. Just you don't even really see her existence anymore. She just begins to turn into this wafting air and cloud.
Then forms right back, like the Nickelodeon slime.
Exactly as these loud yellow eyes flash. Oh, this deep, disgusting yellow.
Ugh.
Yeah, yucky. But you all make your saves, which is good. Nucles, you do still feel your flesh kind of tense
Yep.
and rough. Yeah, I really don't know who's been doing the most damage. I really think it has been Beatrice.
Not to toot my own horn here or anything, but.
Toot toot.
Burp, 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 burp.
Oh, that's a weird hole. It doesn't toot at all. It burps.
Yeah.
Alright, so the giant serpent is going to try and wrap around Beatrice.
No.
Probably will be.
No, I
To be
refuse.
honest. Probably will be. No.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh crap! No. Oh no.
What?
I'm sorry.
Mm.
I forgot I put concentration on bless, so there's no longer concentration on the fear effect.
What a shame.
Be
Looks like
terrible
we're here to suffer.
if I rolled a 23. Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Does a 32 hit, Mr. DM?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I feel like Shepard's having flashbacks.
Alright, so the giant serpent wraps around you with one heavy coil, crushing your body. Which honestly, you're a little impressive considering you're made out of air. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage and you are now grappled and restrained.
I don't like that. Maybe I should have left the attacking area. But no, I must stay here.
Why would you do that, though? That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Hey, guess what? It's your turn.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me just quickly. Here we go. Oh, it's my turn.
Now remember, you are restrained, so if you try to make attacks right now, they're going to be at disadvantage.
Okay, can I break out?
You can attempt to, but it would be your action.
Yes,
Okay.
Breaking free from a grapple is your action.
Do I just roll 20?
Yeah, you would roll either an acrobatics or an athletics check against a DC 19.
Indeed.
Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder
Yes,
over here.
yes, you are. How dare you! But also, ignore the DCs. That was from an old bygone age. I usually do consistent roll-offs now because I like them.
Oh, fair enough.
That was a 14.
Plus, or no, it wouldn't be plus plus for saving throws.
Yeah. Trying to remember which one is the correct button. Here we go.
Roll 1. Damn it.
I did roll 1. 3 of them, in fact. Yep. So that is an 18, which is closer to DC, but not quite.
Alright, and I can only use my action to escape. I can't use a bonus action as well.
Let me look at the specific.
Oh, actually, very good point. You can use usually grappling replaces the attack action. I don't know if breaking free is the same thing, but I'm just going to say it does. So since you have extra attack, I'm going to say you can try twice using your same action.
But you can't cast 2 spells with the attack action.
No, because you can't cast 2 fireballs, because that would be cheating.
21. Ooh,
21.
21.
21.
Thank
Come
you.
on, let me
22.
Oh, fuck.
This snake does not want to let go of you.
I don't like this. I do not consent. I do not consent to this.
Oh, well, no, I have to let you go.
I guess that's the end of my turn. I am still grappled.
You still have your bonus action.
No, I didn't. I used it.
No, that was your action. I said because you have an extra attack, you take 2 attacks with the same action.
Oh.
Usually what that means in a grapple situation is you can attempt to grapple twice. So I'm just going to say to try and escape a grapple, it's going to be the same thing. So, yeah. So you still have a bonus
It
action.
actually makes sense, and I'm sad.
And
Okay.
But if I
Beef it
can
up.
swing my sword twice, I can't wiggle my fingers twice.
No, because it's much more than wiggling your fingers.
Yeah, like
It's also a balance thing against casting 2
No,
fireballs.
I understand. I'm just gonna complain because I want to be.
I understand.
somatic components are a bitch.
Spellcasting is a bitch. It's also very good. What would you like to do?
And you said if I attack at disadvantage?
Yeah,
Yes,
restrained
because
is a
because you are restrained.
restrained is a bastard of a thing.
Okay, well, the only thing I can really do is 1 unarmored strike as my bonus action. So I guess I'll be doing that. Oh, fuck me, it's a 2. Never mind.
Hold on. Before you do that, read what the wording is of your flurry of blows. Read the part that says when you take the. What does that say specifically?
When you take,
I got it pulled up if you want me to say it.
when you spend a key point, it is unavailable until you finish. Oh, blah 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 blah. That's us talking about key points.
So, Flurry of Blows. Immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Wasn't technically the attack action.
I have a key point.
I'm going to say that really doesn't work here because it wasn't technically the attack action. You were just trying to break a grapple, which usually a grapple is replacing an attack. So it's like, maybe, but yeah. So 1 attack. What'd you say you got?
Ooh. Oh, I haven't rolled it yet. 1
Oh, I
attack.
thought you rolled.
No, not yet. That was something else. 25.
With just
Oh wait, no. Right, the disadvantage. I got a 4.
total?
Yeah.
How'd you know
Okay.
How?
for total?
Oh, sorry. No, it was a 11. Because 11? Yeah. Because I rolled a 2 and it's a +9. I got
Yeah,
11.
Bless wouldn't be able to help you, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bless is just out of range.
Yep.
So, does the restrict her movement?
Yeah, she
yes,
can't move.
The restrained and grappled makes movement speed to 0.
All of my actions and bonus actions thus far have been fruitless. Help. Help.
Ape!
Help.
Ape!
Help. I need a drink again.
Oh no, you take the dodge as a bonus action with your key points, don't you?
I
Yeah.
can do a patient defense when I can spend a key point, but because I'm restrained, like, what's that gonna really do?
Well, it makes it a flat roll, so maybe,
No. Watch that come back to bite me on the ass. Watch. Like if I just did patient defense, but no. That's the end of my turn.
It's
We're
okay.
good.
It can't touch your ass because you're currently wrapped up in the coil.
Oh, thank God.
It can hit your head, though.
Oh, no.
How far is she in this coil, considering I'm on its head?
Repeat the question.
Like, since I'm on Vasquili's head, how far away am I from her in this grapple coil?
That's a good question. Beatrice, how high were you up? You were at least 20 feet up.
Yeah, just get out of the view of or to get out of the darkness.
We'll say 25, just to make it even.
Okay.
That's not even. That's an odd number, but it would definitely get you out the 20 feet. And we're moving. That's a 5. So yay. So she is like around 20. Again, like this, because you are like in the same space, but not as the creature. Like you're all like going up and down. You're moving. You know, there's a lot going on here. But she is 25 feet up.
It's okay. This Baskili will learn quickly the error of his ways.
Alright, it is now the giant gorilla's turn. So Thoth will jump over the river, slamming down on the other side, letting out a loud battle cry, drumming on their chest, rushing forward.
Oh,
Oh, I just went
Monkey.
from the grid. How dare I?
Let's go! Monkey time! Monkey time!
Monkey time.
Monkey is too far away.
Monkey dash?
Monkey dash.
Monkey dash.
I am not the monkey. I am a gorilla. What? Actually, I never actually got to use him in a fight last time I did this. So I have to actually remind myself what the fuck he could do. Action.
Monka.
No bonus action.
Monkey giga.
He's not in his lair, so no lair actions. Sad face. Oh! I almost forgot. He doesn't need to dash. I can move him back.
He can throw rock.
Rock.
No.
Nope.
He can throw poo!
Oh!
Eat the dung, Baskili. Eat the dung.
As he reaches back, you hear a loud, gassy, intestinal sound, and he reels back and flings a massive pile of feces at Baskili with a 19. So it hits.
That is some hefty dung. 13 bludgeoning.
Well, you know, he was potentially a boss, so.
Oh no, Popo!
As 13 damage. Okay. As this massive pile of feces slams against the snake, it smells horrendous. And a little fruity. Honestly, there's like a little bit of banana scent to it.
Let's see if he makes his con save.
He's immune. You get the feeling he doesn't have to because, you know, snake.
Damn. That would have been useful.
Alright. That'll be, Thoughts on, Kraus, it is now your turn.
Cross. Save us.
Save us, Kraus, you are on the hill.
I'm on mute. Okay. I got a long play. A long play, so you gotta be patient. And I'm very sad because I don't want to be patient. I want to do 2 spells per turn.
You got this, I believe in you.
I will cast Silvery Barbs on him. Wait, I can cast it above first level? Wait a minute.
I believe Silvery Bulbs is a reaction, no?
Oh, just kidding. Wrong one. I meant to cast. Forget that. I'm not telling you what I'm doing. There's another thing I want to
Actually, that
cast.
might be Mind Sliver.
That's the one I want to cast. Mind Sliver.
But now I'm confusing which one is the reaction. Which one is the reaction?
Silver
The
Barb.
reaction one is
Reaction.
Silvery Barb.
Okay, so
I'm casting Mind Sliver on Baskili.
Alright. So that is an intelligence saving throw.
That's a cantrip. I forgot about that.
18.
Hey! Why dare you?
I actually have a minus to it too, which is really sad.
Why dare you? I love that.
Why dare you?
Why dare I indeed? If only we had silvery bulbs to lower my saving throw. No!
No.
Actually,
This is
hold
a
on.
pain.
Hold on. I'm trying to think. Silvery bulbs is cantrip. What is? No, this is my.
No,
Which one is
silvery
this one?
barbs
Which
is a
one is this
spell.
one? I can't say the name. Which one is this one?
Mind
Mind
sliver.
sliver.
And silvery bulbs is a reaction. Yes.
Yes.
What does that one do?
Silvery barbs. Let me pull it up and I can read you the exact.
I'll paste it in the chat if you don't mind the weird stuff.
Magical strat. Triggering creature must reroll d20. You could use that right now, because you can do this. You could do that if you wish. That's why I was asking. Because this would.
On a cantrip?
I mean, the save reduction was a 7, so if I have to make another save, that's a mighty reduction. I'm just saying, you could do this if you wanted. Because I believe this one is a leveled spell, but because you only casted one level spell in turn, you can do that.
I mean, if you want to be super technical, you could use that against the grapple DC check.
Also true, but that's true. The time has passed.
Yeah. I was gonna use it for something. This is sad.
You don't have to do that.
I'm
just
gonna
throwing
do
out
it.
suggestions.
No, I have to do it. Otherwise, I do nothing.
The life of a spellcaster, potentially doing nothing.
Listen, as a spellcaster, you spend one round doing nothing so that you can do max damage on the next round.
That's what I'm doing right now. But I need to use my spell slots to do nothing. So he rolls the d20.
Yeah,
So I guess just a.
the fact that there's no save against this is just outrageous. A 2.
Nice. So he fails.
I failed.
He will take the 2d6 damage.
9 psychic damage, and my next save has a -7.
Oh. I thought it was 1d4. How does it 7?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
don't
it
know.
fucked up. I think it fucked up because
did
it's
it?
supposed to be only a D4.
Does it increase as you level?
No, only the damage does.
Only damage.
Maybe
it's
that's
supposed to be
what's the
1d4.
problem. I'll reroll a d4.
It says
for now.
rolls all, so I don't know. Okay, maximum force. My next save is maximum.
Wait a minute. Is my d4 broken? Hold up. No, it's not.
Well,
Kind of is.
It may be. You roll full
No.
quite often. If you roll above a full, then we know it's broken.
No, I don't think the d4 is broken. But he's got a 4.
All right. Full minus my save, and you get to choose someone to have advantage.
Bullman, get out of those chains. Or the snake.
Get out of the
trying.
snake chains.
I'm trying. They won't let me go.
Okay.
Help me. Help me.
Oh, bonus
Help.
action.
Me.
Because I got all of those.
Yes, you do. So many bonus actions.
I will save it. And I'm going to see if Nugget can get out of this. Use my bonus action after his thing. Can I do that?
Technically,
Can I...
I'm trying to think. Actually,
I don't think you can hold bonus actions.
Okay,
you-
I'll use...
actions.
hold on. Because you both go on the same tone, I'm usually very lenient with that. You're not actually holding your bonus action. Because I'm super lenient with like familiars and shit like that.
Yes, you are legit.
I'm just going to say bonus action, Nugget, go bite him. And if he can't get out, he won't get out.
What I was going to say is that I don't think Nugget can technically make the save unless you use a bonus action to command them to try and get out.
Oh, that's a good question. That is a good question.
Yeah, I think technically you have to use a bonus action to command them to try and break free. But that's also very shitty of me, so I'm not going to say you have to do that.
There's a lot of technicalities to this shit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be if it was a normal familial, but it's not.
Yeah,
So I'm
what the heck,
familiar, it could just
Artificer?
do it.
What the heck,
That is
Artificer?
chicken.
What the
Why
heck,
did they do this?
Tasha's? 15 will succeed.
Okay, so he's going to. He's gonna what this button, whatever it is. This one. 11.
I think it would have been his action to break the grapple, though.
Oh, then he will not attack. He's gonna stay with me under the water.
Okay, so breaks free of the grapple. You still have a bonus action then, to command someone to do something.
Okay, little burb, get him, burb.
Get him,
Little
bird!
bird.
And before
Yeah.
Bird rolls, ah, damn it! You gotta let me finish the sentence.
You rigged it! How dare you!
What was you saying?
I was gonna say in before he rolls a natural 20, but I didn't get to finish the sentence.
I knew where you were going with it, and it's like
I
he's
should have
gonna-
let you finish. What would have happened?
12 unfortunately does miss. Oh, if only Burb had bless.
No, don't give him bless. He's gonna do 6 damage.
But if only Burb had bless.
No. I'm done.
The bird.
I'm out of here. I'm in the water. We swimming.
Are you staying in the water, by the way? Because you can't. You're all free to move and get out if you wish.
Okay. I was happy in the water, but I can stay here.
It's up to you. Wherever you want to be. It's up to you.
I will be here.
Alrighty.
I like darkness. Wait a minute. The tentacles grabbed me last time here.
Oh, that reminds me.
There's still snakes right there
yes,
as
that
well.
reminds me. There is a whole, like a 20-foot diameter of snakeage going on in that area. So if you do move in that area, you will be attacked. Also, you can't move that much. You don't have that much movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna hide underwater.
Yeah, I would just stay in the water. It's probably the best situation right now.
No, the tentacles are gonna grab me again.
Look at it this way, though. Water breathing has been very successful this game.
Yes, I'm gonna stay in the water. You're up.
No one ever suspects water breathing to be as important as it is in a terrestrial combat.
And then get out of here.
Alright, so it is now initiative of 20. Oh, I can do this. So I'm trying to think of the word that I want to use. The water tendrils shoot out of the pond that crosses in and begin to wrap up around Thoth to try and drag him into the water.
Can't grab me. I'm already in the water. He.
I mean, technically they could, but
How does that make them made of water?
Because they are the water.
How can tendrils form in water?
The tendrils are water.
Exactly.
Think of Avatar.
the water is the tendril.
Tendrils is the
You're
water.
just in one giant jellyfish right now.
Oh god.
Oh, I should
no.
do that. That'd be great.
Oh
No.
no, what have I done?
I think I actually did make it like a jellyfish and one time I never got to use it.
Oh.
Making sure that it can actually drag a gargantuan creature. I believe it can. I'm not saying anything that says it can't, so it can. So Thoth needs to make a... Shit, what was it? Was it a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
I didn't look at that part. I didn't look at the part I should. He should be able to do this. Like, I don't actually think he can fail this. No, he actually can. Actually, no.
Not one,
No,
baby.
he can.
Time to
but
swim.
he doesn't fail this time. As the tendrils try to wrap around the massive gorilla, he just flexes his beefy gorilla arms, and the water tendrils just snap under the flex and spray into a mist.
So majestic.
Oh no, he's hot!
No, he's not. He's a girl.
Oh, he's a baby.
No, he is exactly. Yes, exactly.
He's a baby! How dare you!
I stole it from you.
She's so angry.
Yes, use your
baby
anger.
down. Put the baby down.
Nukos, it is now your turn.
All right. Okay. I am going to start this turn by using my action to do lay on hands on Iwahiho. And I'm gonna dump 45 HP back into him.
Okay. Should have killed that griffin when I had the chance.
And then I'm going to tell him, Iwahiho, help the sister! And we are going to fly down to Beatrice. Iwahiho is going to attempt to break the grapple for her.
Okay.
Not ability check, I need a skill check. He's better at athletics. Come on, Iwahiho. There you go. 23.
Alright, 23. I did the exact same thing you did. 14. So, Iwahiho flies down to where Beatrice is, grips onto the giant coil that's wrapped around her, and digs his talons into the flesh. The sudden surge of pain causes the snake to loosen its grip, giving Beatrice just enough freedom to slip out.
Then Iwahiho's gonna flash back up onto Basculi's head. We're riding snake bareback, okay?
Oh, so majestic.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to use the second part, or the second use of the Harness Divine power to regain a second level spell slot.
Wow, that's a good bonus action. I need a short rest to do that.
I can only do it twice per long rest, but yeah.
But you have
I
Burb.
can only do it once. Once per short rest.
But you have Burb. He also has less
Yeah.
spell slots than you do, I think.
Yeah, I'm a half caster. Actually, I think I'm a third caster.
Alright.
But that will be the end of our turn.
It's now my turn. Alright,
no.
so the eyes flare up once again, so I need all of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck you, I got the water. I got my water goggles on.
No, not the
Alright.
water.
Alright, Nuckles, try not to turn to stone, buddy.
What did you say? Boom.
15.
Does she get extra? Does that take up the thing? Or no, she still has it. Is that an optional thing?
What thing? Oh, the D20?
The silvery bar.
I believe it's an optional thing, but let's double check.
Okay, so 16.
It says on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes.
Well, did you
then-
also add Bless, Beatrice?
No.
It would.
So-
So,
I wish they could choose.
okay,
but
so
I don't know.
yes, it's not a choice. That would take the advantage. It's disadvantage. So it would take the advantage. So,
Okay, so-
Bowen, you actually do have advantage on this because of the silver revolves, because it's not a choice. You have to do it.
Oh, okay. So another dexterity roll. 13. So worse. So I'm still at 15.
Okay, that's enough.
Alright. Awesome.
And then add Bless.
That was a 3.
So 18.
Yeah.
Oh, then.
Nuckles got a 19, and Iwahiho got... I gotta roll Bless for him as well.
You all make it, even with minimum bless. Alright, now let me go back down here and actually double check. Is he within range? Nope. Thoth is just out of range. So Thoth does not need to make the save. Yay. Actually, I think you might be out of range too. Nope, you're just in range, but you're underwater, so it's fine. Alright. So, the master serpent is actually going to dip its head down into its mass of coils,
Yeah.
so that yes, the griffin and Nookles are actually in the mass of coils, and it's actually going to try and constrict around its own body to constrict around you.
Let's see
Now-
it choke itself.
11. It misses.
It misses both of us.
As it like ducks its head in, you two actually get knocked off of its head and onto the coil. So you actually don't get in the constriction, but now you're off of its head. It basically just noodled you off of its head, which is actually a thing snakes do. More eels too, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Beatrice,
Yeah.
you're now free from the grapple. What would you like to do?
Punch the shit out of it.
I'ma punch it.
Yes.
Shade, your gremlin is showing.
Natural one.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeet. Second
What?
attack.
What's severity? Or do we not do severity?
I don't do severity unless it's extremely
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
I want to say this.
Crit rolls.
You slam your fist up against the side of the snake and you like break your pinky finger. It's like, ah.
Oh no.
Is she sober enough to feel it?
I don't know, but she's
Ah.
also made of air, which means she doesn't have bones. How does that even happen?
Oh.
You grow a bone just to break it.
Literally, I then broke my pinky and then it grew back. Natural 20 for 29 to hit.
That'll do it. All right, yeah. So
Roll blast.
you slam your fist up against it. You hear a crack, and you think, "I broke my finger." In the shock, you look back and you notice it was just a chicken bone that you had like put there, and as a like a little side keeping.
It's a baby made me a tiny bone ring. Which was just a bone with a hole in it. She put it on her pinky.
That would be a bone.
And now it's broke. And now it's broken, so now she's mad.
No.
Oh no, Beatrice
And
is
in
a
your
cheap,
rage,
angry
you
drunk.
swing back with your broken pinky bone ring.
13 to
punch.
hit.
13 to hit?
13
natural
hit or
20.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Okay.
And you did a double dice roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
D&D Beyond does it automatically for me.
Neat.
Fair enough.
Alright, 13 damage. You made up for the natural one with a natural 20.
And then even if you don't have a key point, you can still do one more strike as a bonus action because martial arts.
I think she has plenty of key points.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping
I
track.
have
I
many
knew.
people. Oh no, hiccups.
This is what happens when you don't keep track.
Hit him again.
The hiccups happen.
I used another key point. I'm gonna punch it twice again.
I feel like you have at least 14 key points in total.
I had 8.
It's equal to her level. So
Really?
Or 9, sorry.
yeah, her maximum is equal to her level, and I think she's used 5 now. Because I know you've done at least 4 flurry of blows, and I believe there's 1 stunning strike in there.
I have 3 left.
3 left. Okay.
Alright, and you flew the blows now? Is that right? Is that what you said?
Give me a second. Hold on.
1. Is that long enough? 1 Mississippi. How about that?
Sorry. I was drinking water. I had hiccups. 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
Alrighty. I'm
Plus
not gonna
plus.
check. For 9 damage. And 13 to hit.
Plus plus.
Plus would be plus would be 18. Or no, 17.
I was gonna say it should only be a +4. Wow.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Maximum 4 at least.
Yeah, that was sorry, I miscounted there. So 17, so that hits.
The power of bless. The queens are with us.
The bless. 8.
Baskili has seen better days.
And that's the end of my turn. She's so mad that Bastille made her break her chicken bone ring that she punched him really, really hard.
Super hard.
Yeet.
Alright, it is now the gorilla's turn.
Gorilla. Gorilla.
I can actually make it uphill now. As the massive gorilla rushes in, lifting both of their arms in the air and coming down with what's that word called? Is it a haymaker? They move, swing both fists down? I don't fucking know. I don't know
Yeah,
wrestling.
the haymaker would be clasping both hands up and bringing it
that
down.
one.
And
Yeah.
actually, I don't know if that. No, haymaker is a straight punch. What you're thinking of is the hammer blow.
Is that a haymaker? Just a straight punch? Why would they call that a haymaker? That makes no sense. Just call it a punch.
Well, it's like a very specific straight punch because it's just shy
It's
of a
10.
Superman punch.
I miss. 25.
Yeah, that would have. The first one would have been max damage too.
As the massive gorilla gets confused about why the fuck they would name a regular punch a haymaker, whiffs the first swing but comes back with a second swing, slamming the massive snake across the head for 14 damage.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Okay, that's it. Cross.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's see. So now, one question: does Thoth count as a companion,
He counts as an ally.
but specifically companion?
Companion. In reference to what?
A spell says something in regards to companion.
What does the spell say?
Okay. So Baskili is injured, and I feel like we've judged him for his past, and we don't know him very well.
Probably not.
And I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm gonna charm him. Attempt to charm him, but he has advantage on a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I feel like Thoth being the companion here was irrelevant when your active companions are also fighting it.
When Nookles is just beating the shit
No.
out of him.
Then if we attack it again, because I can tell them, hey guys, stop hitting it, but Thoth may continue.
No,
to hit it.
you're actively fighting it, so it has
Yeah.
advantage on. It's not
No,
if they get
no,
hit.
but
It's
That's
if
the second thing, the second part of
Yeah.
the thing. Until you or your companions do anything harmful to end it.
Oh, I see. That's what you're referring to.
Yes, because I can kind of try and convince the humans here, or the humanoids, but maybe not the gorilla to stop hitting it. I just don't know if he's max snake. Is it going to be charmed to us?
I would say in that regard, I would have to have the snake do an insight check to see if it believes that the gorilla fighting it is really taking advantage of the situation that it's currently being attacked by other things right now, or if it's actually allied with you.
Now,
Okay.
can I step in here real quick before you use the spell slot?
You can try.
Player to player, I love you, but Nookles is not an intelligent being, and he wants Baskili's heart.
Yeah.
Well, I got one turn to talk to it.
You have less than that. Nookles is next.
You don't know.
You have 2 seconds before another club hits it in the eye.
Sends
I
it
really want
flying.
to talk to it.
You also have your turn to talk. It would be like a few words worth of sentence to either one, try to talk to the snake if it fails, or two, try to convince everyone else not to try and beat the shit out of it.
Alright, I couldn't do both at the same time.
Yeah, both at the same time would be pushing a little bit for how much words you could say on your tongue. How many words you could say on your tongue. I'm good at words. I'm good at English.
I'll wait for it to be at 0 HP, and hopefully Thoth doesn't murder it.
Well, if it says 0 HP, it's already dead.
1 HP, incapacitated.
If it 1 HP, I'm gonna have to break it to you right now. There's not really an incapacitated unless you make it incapacitated. Which brings us to a good point. You could non-lethal if you get to that point.
We could, but again, remember who you're trying to convince not to attack this thing at this point.
We kind of get
Yeah.
we kind of get to the
Nookles,
same issue.
The drunk and a gorilla.
that
fair,
snake is dead.
To be fair, I think I have everyone that he could convince. It would be Beatrice.
He just looks at the snake and goes, Beatrice, no, it's a giant baby.
It's a pool noodle. Yeah. So, what would you like to do if you're not casting Shaman? Oh, it's up to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stop them from attacking it on the next turn. And my efforts feel sad. So...
Like, I understand where you're coming from, and I applaud it. but-
Usually, in a different circumstance where you're not working with Nookles who just wants to kill this thing outright, this would be a good idea. Also, if there wasn't a giant gorilla. But that's beside the point.
I have like 4 other characters that would love to get these two to talk and work out their differences and work together, but I'm not playing one of those 4 characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Beatrice is just there for the ride.
I will mount up and go into battle.
To battle.
In 2 attacks.
He's doing it! So
18
those both
to
hit.
hit. 23 damage on Sneaky.
23 damage. As you jump on Nugget, rushing out of the water with a loud splash, the water glistening around you in the sunlight, rushing forward, axe in hand, and just deal 2 massive whacks into the side of this snake, like you're chopping down a log.
And then for my bonus action, I shall have Nougat repair itself.
What would you like
And
there?
it's full HP.
Was Nugget injured?
Yeah, a little bit.
Couple smacky smacks.
It was that or bite it, and I decided, let's just top off real quick.
Fair enough. Didn't know Nugget
I
could do that.
don't-
That's impressive.
That's my turn.
It's like all these little, like
Mini
welding.
chicken.
Well, I was gonna say like welding pieces come out of Nugget and start going bzz, 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 at all the little cracked divots and joints. That brings us to initiative count of 20.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, darkness.
Into
Got
the
it.
darkness.
And all of the snakes that had rejoined into Beskil split off once again, but this time they all go and swarm onto Thoth.
Stop having babies while I'm fighting you!
Con save. I'll take 3.
Oh,
D6
boy.
per save.
Things you will only hear in D&D. Stop having babies while
That's a
I'm
fail.
fighting you.
For 8. Wow, okay, that wasn't a lot. But 8 damage. As
Oh
all
no,
of
Thoth is so
as
hurt.
all of these snakes begin to bite onto to bite your Thoth. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing.
Oh boy.
Double checking I didn't miss anything for that. Oh, it's 3d6 piercing damage. Okay, if it is its turn, that it takes extra damage. For some reason, I thought it was poison dust, but that's not. Oh, it was misreading. Nuckles.
Alright, I've been doing a lot of Medicae the last few rounds. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more and cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Alright. You cast Lesser Restoration. The stiffness in your joints and muscles ceases, and you become limbo, well, as limbo as Nuckles is, once again.
And unfortunately, that'll be the end of my turn, because, the end of Nuckles' turn, because he doesn't have any bonus actions anymore. But, Iwahiho is going to do the thing. So, one beak, roll bless, 16.
That'll just barely hit.
Ooh.
And one claw. I can't even hit with bless, so 7 damage.
Alright.
And that will be the end of my turn.
It's now my turn. Now I need, because you're in the darkness, I need everyone except for Cross to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't have to do disadvantage this time.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, I think I made it without bless, but I digress. So that's a 24 for Nuckles. Oi, wahi-ho, my friend.
Thoth got a 7. But with your
Oh,
plus
why?
6, that is a 15, so that's good. Because you...
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I almost forgot that he was also in there.
Does it... Yeah, it just say allies, doesn't it?
Yeah, any allied person within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
So Iwahiho got a 19, Nuckles got a 24.
Beatrice, did you roll?
Oh, sorry. What was I rolling again?
Dex save.
Of course. 16, and with bless it is 19.
Good enough.
The true power of Charisma Paladin coming into play right now.
Alright, so now that the Thoth has approached, the giant snake is basically just going to ignore all of you and try to wrap itself around Thoth.
Foolish snake.
That's a 14, which will miss, because I roll like dog shit on both of them.
Woohoo!
Beatrice,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
it's my turn. Proceed to start playing Through the Fire and Flames. I shall continue on my endeavors of unarmed strike. The first to hit is a 14.
That'll bless. Did you roll bless?
Oh, I did not.
Roll the bless. The queens are with us.
16?
That'll hit.
Oh, excellent. All right, and the other one a 20, so they both hit.
Yep. Dirty 20, son?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
And for 2 9s for 18 points of damage.
Nice.
So that's for my attack. And of course, second verse, same as the first. I shall use a key point and put the snake in a hearse.
It can't even fit in a hearse.
We're going to need to order several hearses for this thing.
So your flurry of blows. Is that what you're doing?
Yep. So that's for to hit a 24 and
I'll do it.
a 23 to hit.
Good enough.
Behold the power of bless.
For a 9 and an 8 for 17 points of damage.
Wow.
Bap, bap.
As you all are continually pummeling the side of the snake, you see its scales cracking, it's bleeding, but it obviously has a lot of fight left in it.
Oh boy.
Anything else?
Nope, that's the end of my turn. Thank you very much.
Alright. It's now Gorilla's turn. Let's see if I can actually hit this time. Hey, natural 20.
Hey.
As Thoth, as the snake tries to wrap around him, he takes his massive hands and grabs the side of the snake, peeling him off and throwing it on the ground, slamming it down. So I gotta roll.
I was gonna say, hey Shep, that didn't roll the critical.
I know. For a total of 30 damage. I was about to damage Thoth.
Bam.
That's just one of the attacks.
Right into the side of his silly looking face.
26. As he slams the massive snake down, flinging everyone who was like standing on top of its body off, and takes its massive foot, just stomps on its head, pulling at its body, trying to yank the head from its shoulder. Well, it doesn't have shoulders.
The hell?
Alright. Cross, it is now your turn.
It looks pretty weak. It's bleeding.
Bleeding heavily, yes.
Alright, I got one more turn
Oh.
with my.
I almost forgot. Thoth did end its turn in the snakes, so it takes 86 damage. It takes 8 damage, okay. Continue.
Alright, just to double check, I was knocked clear of Bascili by Thoth's movement, right?
That was more so just flail.
Okay, let me move back.
You wouldn't. Technically, you haven't been standing on it for quite some time. But that was mostly just for flail. You can still
Fair
be
enough.
above if you want to be. But anyway, Cross, what would you like to do?
I will come out of the smoke.
You step out and there's a giant gorilla standing next to you. Stepping on the head of a massive snake.
Yes, I think I saw him running up, and I ran past him out of the water. I recognize this buddy, and we are going to kill the snake. So it's a 16 hit.
Yep, both of those will hit for a total of 23 damage. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And I will command Nougat to attack it.
Go,
19.
Nugget! As you carving away at the side of the snake with your axe, and Nugget blasting off forces of, well, false, pure magical energy. Alright, anything else?
That's it. Oh, of course. Don't make me forget. I go back and think. Yeah. How long does this darkness last?
Well, actually, is it concentration? It might be concentration.
It is concentration. I haven't cast another concentration spell. 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Oh, that's like, what is that, 600 rounds?
I believe it's 100. So close, but no. Yes, but actually no. I believe it's 100 rounds. So
Cool.
quite a long time. Initiative of 20. So the snakes kind of leave Thoth and kind of attach back to Skili, and the tendrils in the pool lash back out at Thoth, trying to wrap him up and bring him back into the pool. Nope, not today.
Thoth says no.
Let me double check it was a strength. I'm pretty sure it's a strength. I always forget. Yes. So that doesn't work. Nuckles, is now your turn.
Oh, I am no longer having to play Medicaid. It is time to make the snake pay for what it has done. I will have your heart, creature, one way or another. It's time to hit you. Where the fuck did the button go? With the big stick!
Bless.
1d4! For 18 to hit. And I spit on him at level 1.
Three. For a total
So-
of 24 damage.
24. And I hit him again with the big stick.
Alright. That'll hit.
And I will use my last first level slot to spit on him again.
That is an unimpressive smite, unfortunately. For a total
So
of
much spit.
8 damage. Your mouth is drying up. Wow, it was your last spell slot too, so it was actually relevant. Your
Oh no,
spit
I have one.
Oh,
I have
thought you
one
said it
more
was your-
second level.
Oh, I thought you
I have
said-
my last. That was my
Oh.
last first level.
Fair enough. But your first level spit is drying up as you huck one final loogie onto the head of this giant snake that's being stepped on by Thoth.
Once more, Iwahiho. Let him have it. Big. Ah. Bless. Oh, not D5.
What a one.
17.
That'll hit.
22.
22 damage. As you and Iwahiho claw and smack the head of this giant snake. It's bleeding. You see its eyes begin to go dim. It's wriggling slightly, but just barely.
I will have your heart, Pasquili, for the Guardian.
At the end of your turn.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
It's my turn. Make a save.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a skill check. What am I doing?
5 plus 6 is 11. So you succeed. Iwahiho needs to make a bless.
Well, he also has the +6 from Aura Protection.
Never mind, he succeeds. Beatrice,
Yeah.
dexterity save
Next.
throw, please.
Oh boy.
And remember your bless.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that.
You rolled a 10?
Yep.
Oh,
Actually, it was a natural 1. I just realized that now.
I was gonna be like, how did you roll a 10?
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, Beatrice, honey.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright, Alright, so you see the giant snake almost just go lifeless, but it still has a little bit of life in it. And you're caught off guard as one of its eyes opens up and flashes a bright yellow, and you feel your windy body begin to stiffen. You feel your body almost feel like it's becoming like an icy material as your body is like seizing up.
You hear like the wrestling bell ding, and she just like falls on her back. Like old school Looney Tune cartoon style falls on her back.
Well, you're not turned to stone yet.
Oh no. I know. Yeah.
Not yet. She's pretending. She's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Gosh, Beatrice is so dramatic. But
Back to the restraint.
Thought does fail, so you do see the his movements begin to stiffen. You see the grip that he has on the giant snake begin to loosen a little bit.
No.
No, my brother.
No.
All right, now what? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Skilly is going to try and take one last wrap around Nookles as the tail kind of flicks back and tries to wrap around you as you're flying. 19.
Oh shit, that does hit.
Alright, so you take 22 bludgeoning damage as you're hit from the arrow and its tail, and the end of the tail wraps around you.
Ow.
Okay, that's it. Beatrice.
This will not save you.
So, I'm currently grappled, was it? Or
No,
Restrained.
you're free. Oh,
Okay.
yes. Yes, you all restrained because you all...
Spell
Oh,
effect.
actually, that... Thank you. That reminded me. You do fall. Because you're restrained, which means your speed is 0, which means you fall.
Oh.
But she can levitate. Does she really fall?
Excellent.
Or do I just float to the bottom?
I think you just
I
float.
think-
Hold on. Okay, before everyone gets stuck going crazy. What does your flying ability say? I give you a flying speed. You fly because you have a flying speed. That's a homebrew thing.
Yeah.
So
And levitate would have to be an action, so.
you've never technically cast a levitate. You just fly because that's a homebrew thing that I give.
What about slow fall?
I was gonna say, she can use
slow fall would help you heal. So you do fall, and I think we said you were 25 feet, so you fall rationally 20 feet, because that's a damage. So you take 2d6, which is
What?
just 2d6 falling damage as you do hit the ground, but you can slow fall.
I gotta look at slow fall and like what it's supposed
You
to
can use your reaction when you fall to reduce the falling damage you take by 45.
Well, 5 times your monk level, but yes.
Which is 45.
Yeah.
So would you like to do that? 'Cause-
Yes.
okay, you just gently levitate down and you take no damage at all because you're a monk who can fly.
I am now laying flat on the floor. And she gets up. And I'm gonna punch. Unarmed strike. For a natural one.
Ooh. These are all at disadvantage because, well, for 2 reasons. 1, you're restrained. 2, you're also in darkness because you fell. So these all going to be at disadvantage. For everything
Well-
other than the natural 1, because you can't get any lower than that.
So the next one is another natural one.
Oh no! Look at it this way.
Uh.
The disadvantage isn't really doing much.
No. And I'm just gonna use an unarmored strike for my bonus action, which is again with that is a 26.
That'll do it. With disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The other one I got was a 27.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Flailing
9
around in the
damage.
darkness.
Yeah.
Did you roll damage yet? How much damage?
Yeah, it was 9.
Okay, didn't hit you. All right.
9
So
points of damage.
as you're laying on your back on the ground, your body stiff, your clouded body turning into what looks like ice flakes. Surrounded in darkness, you just take one swing out, feeling the commotion of the vibrations on the ground in the snake body. You take one swing out, and you punch into the body of the snake with all of your might. You grab onto something that you can feel inside, and you pull as hard as you can, and you rip something out, and you don't notice anything, but you just feel the ground suddenly stop shaking, the commotion in the wind stop and cease. The rest of you can see the giant snake just stop moving under the foot of Thoth as he's holding it by its body.
Beatrice will hold up her arm, holding the gore that she pulled out, and just yells out, "I win!" and vomits.
You vomit, but unfortunately you're restrained and you're on your back, so you just try to tilt your head to the side, the vomit out your mouth instead of choking on your own vomit.
Oh, I thought she was doing like the Peter Griffin fall.
We'll go with that. I don't. How do I not know what the Peter Griffin fall is? I feel like I should know this.
It's just that like really awkward lying down.
Oh, that fall where you're just like the arm is over your back and the leg is twisted. Yes, I am full.
Yeah.
You're like, but you fell down so slow that you just maneuvered yourself that way.
Yeah, she purposely put herself in that form.
I like to imagine the fall was so slow until the very end where it was like.
You know what actually happened? She wasn't actually. She caught a glimpse of it, but in her mind, she thought that she was being affected, but she wasn't. So she was faking it.
Oh God, Beatrice, you're so dramatic. All right, but the massive snake lies motionless. You see blood trickling out from the darkness where Beatrice lies. You don't see her because she's in darkness. Thoth drops the body and just lets a loud drumming on his chest with a loud gorilla roll, if that's what you can call it.
Nucles will join him in the roar as best he can. Just yelling in Sylvan for the queens.
All right, snake lies dead. What do you do?
Time for surgery while the heart is warm.
Cross! Fucking win!
Let me look at my properties.
Do you maintain the darkness or do you drop that?
I will drop the darkness.
Just yelling, be gone with the world of darkness!
Oops.
My wisdom not that good. Quigley!
So what is Beatrice holding?
The darkness dissipates. You look over to Beatrice, who's Peter Griffin lying down. You don't notice her holding anything. Beatrice, you feel something in your hand that you're kind of like laying on top of. And it feels like this good, maybe 4-inch diameter, like rod in your hand.
Beatrice to like kind of move and just go. Everything smells sober. I'll fix that.
So out of curiosity, with Muskili dead, are they still under the effects of restrain?
You begin to feel this the stiffness kind of wear off over time. Not immediately. You still initially feel a little stiff, but after a while, you will eventually begin to feel yourself loosen and number back up to your normal, airy, floaty self.
And as
I will fly down.
Beatrice, as she's She's on her back, just like reaching into her like giant cloud of hair to try and find the flasks she stored in there. And then she just lifts up the other arm holding whatever it was, and she's like, "Look what I've pulled out. It's a thing."
You hold it out, and in your hand is this gnarled looking stick that has like the head of the branches kind of split out, and on each branch is like a different head of like a snake.
Glorious sister is the stick of Bascili.
Spoon.
And I'll look over the body of Bascili at Thoth and just go, "Oh, mighty guardian, we have the heart of Bascili," and gesture at the stick.
Dick.
He kind of just scratches his tummy.
The heart of your rival is yours, my brother.
Why would you switch the sticks? They look the same.
Because I require the stick of truth.
This is
How do you know
domestic.
this one isn't the stick of truth?
Mm.
Hmm.
At
I know.
this time, as you ask this earth-shattering question, you hear a slow clapping in the distance,
I fucking knew it.
and you see Felix slowly walking up, pancake still in his mouth. Good job. You did very well. I'm fucking with you. I'm fine. Here, have a piece of pancake.
Oh, thank God.
I was literally about to be Goblin to Felix. You sound sinister now.
You sound a bit murdery.
That was my joke, but I knew if I didn't do anything real quick to 360 that, y'all would have just killed him instantly. So I had to pull that joke really fast because I knew y'all would just instantly gank him.
Nukos has had enough shit for one day. But Nukos is gonna put his face right up against the stick in Beatrice's hands and just start sniffing at it, and I'm gonna try and use divine sense on it.
Alright, remind me what divine sense does again?
Let me pull it up so I can give you the...
It senses different creature types, correct? And concentration.
Until the end... Yeah, so I know location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me.
Okay.
And I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. You do that. Object. That's actually interesting. You do pick up a what's the word? A ping, a sense from the stick that is on Thus' chest and the one that that Beatrice holds in their hand. I don't remember which one you took it. I instantly forgot. The one that has the different branches that kind of go off into like these snake heads, has a strong sense of evil attached to it. The one in Thoughts Chest has a much more kosher feel to it. Not necessarily good or evil, but much more, much better than that one you got right there. I can tell you that for damn sure.
Noogle's eyes roll from looking outwards to like being cross-eyed in the middle as he's looking at the stick. This is a thing of evil. It is not the stick of truth. That is the stick of truth. Points up at Thoth's chest.
He scratches his chest.
But won't you introduce evil into Monkey Baby?
Thoth is guardian. His power will overwhelm the evil. Nothing can overcome the queens or their servants.
Mm. How do we know he won't die as soon as we take it out?
Because he will have the heart of his rival.
But not yet.
Well, correct. Beatrice, may I have the stick?
Okay. And she lets go of it.
And Noogles will kind of hold it like he's holding something disgusting as he kind of walks toward.
He holds it out with like two fingers going, eat, eat, eat.
Just gonna stomp all over the body of Pasquili on his way to Thoth.
It's like walking over a giant fallen tree that's folded over itself multiple times.
No, I'll hold it up to Thoth and just go, the heart of your rival, Almighty Guardian.
Thoth looks down at you. He kind of leans in, sniffs it a little bit.
No, I'll kind of hold it out to him, just kind of like bow my head a little bit, and just be like, in return for the stick of truth.
Are you speaking in Sylvan? Or
Sylvan, yeah,
cool.
in Sylvan.
Uh,
Sylvan is the holy words.
make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay. Where's my skill check? There it is. Persuasion. Not great.
13.
Bad.
Looks at you. Looks down at the gnawed stick that you hold in your hand that has like these branching snake heads on it. Looks down at their own chest, kind of scratches at the stick that's like implanted in their chest. And just kind of gives you a knowing nod. And reaches out with the like palm to like pick you up.
I climb onto the palm.
As you climb on, he slowly raises you up to his chest where the stick is, and is like embedded in his chest, where the flesh kind of has coated over it, and the vines and that kind of almost like vein out from the stick into his body.
I will take the evil stick, and I will slowly hold it up alongside the stick of truth. And I will look up at Thoth, and I just go, may your will be true, and the power of Pasquili be yours to command, so that all his followers may know the truth of you and the queens. And I will slowly like press I will press Pasquili's staff into him as at the same time I'm kind of trying to pull the stick of truth out.
All right. You take this gnawed like a staff. Honestly, in your hand, it does look a lot more like a staff, and you shove it into the chest of Thoth, grabbing onto the stick that's embedded in his chest and trying to yank it out at the same time. Give me a strength check.
Strength check. Click. 15.
Okay. You yank on the you yank on the stick that's in Thoth's chest. You see it begin to budge ever so slowly as you pull, trying to shove the other one in its place, and it just comes out. It comes out very slowly. You can see like the pain that's like causing Thoth. You see like the vines being ripped out of his body. There's like a trickle of blood, and almost like this greenish sap that's trickling out at the same time as you're pulling and pushing. You see the vines begin to snap. The skin breaks and tears. You shove in this new staff, and it's place, and you see the skin like kind grasp at it, and as the torn flesh kind of touches, you see it turn blackish in color. And you begin to push until finally, after about a minute to 2 minutes, you finally manage to yank free the stick of truth from Thos' chest and push in simultaneously the other staff, and the staff, the snakes that branch out of it, strike into Thos' chest in different places. The skin kind of seals up around it. You see like these snakeheads dig their fangs in, and you see like a greenish, yellowish liquid kind of ooze out from around the bite marks.
You would try, Baskili, but you will fail, for the Guardian Thoth is your better.
Natural 20. Well, I'll be damned.
Wah, oh, we wah.
I spoke it into existence.
I'll be damned. You see the immense amount of pain that the whole process has been causing to this massive gorilla. You see like the blood and the sap, and now it's being mixed in with like this yellowish, greenish poison or venom. You're not too sure which it is. And you see like where the vines once were, they begin to like decay and rot away, and like these new veins begin to form, where the snake heads bite in, and that the veins are like this yellow pussy color with like a greenish hue, and they begin to spread out, and you see Thoth try to like fight it, and it begins to the veins begin to slowly etch out, and then they stop, and they slowly start to descend, to travel back into the rod you placed in, to eventually the heads release their grip and just kind of wrap around each other into one, forming one singular elongated staff in his chest.
Knuckles will give a solemn nod and then turn back to the rest of the group and just go, "All hail the true guardian of this forest! Thoth the mighty! Thoth the conqueror of Baskili!"
Beatrice found her flask and is currently chugging in celebration of monkey. Monkey.
Thoth lays down and takes a nap.
I reverently make sure that I have the stick of truth secured to my back, and I return to Iwahio.
And this is the. Remember when I talked to you about this moment, Shepard? This is when I do the thing I prepared, and I kill everyone and take the staff.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So roll power mode kill.
You may try, small one. You may try. You will take the stick over my cold dead body.
No. I'm a good boy. No evil party member.
I could, but I won't.
I have not a lot of spell slots.
And I still have 2 key points left. Try me, bitch.
Only need one for power word kill.
I will look over at Beatrice and just go, "Let Baskili serve once more to the forest and be a feast for all."
Okay. And she'll start chopping them up.
Alright, you just begin to like try and carve out bits of like the snake.
she wants to grab so much. Like she wants to try and see if she can like feed all the tribes.
Well, there's about 60 foot of snake here, so
We're,
Yeah,
we're,
you're
gonna,
saying it's possible.
we're gonna feed the tribe their dead god.
Yes.
yeah, why not?
He's now dead.
It would
You're a snake.
It would take you by yourself several days to probably fully skin, not skin, to fully. There's a word. Dress. That's the one. Dress. I don't know why it's called dress, but it's called dressing. To fully dress this corpse.
She'll only take like good leathery parts and the best of the meat.
All right. You carve out the most undamaged or the least damaged pieces of skin, and you find like what you think the best portions of meat would be, the juiciest or the tenderest. Probably the ones that you've punched, honestly. Probably those pieces that you punched, those would probably be the most tender. All a little
Oh
bruised,
boy.
but they're tender.
Very.
You carve out some of those. You get like some snake ribs, which is a majority of the snake.
A lot of bones, but you can pick them out easy because it's such a big snake.
It's like that Flintstones ribs from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Nichols will leave Iwahiho to assist Beatrice because now he has claws that can grip things. And he's gonna approach Felix and just go, Gobla de Felix, you have been an almighty prophet to lead us to the promised land.
Pancakes
The
to his
stick of
mouth.
the stick of truth is now secured for the queens. We have done well.
Ah, fascinating. What
Now, with the power of the heart of Baskili fully under his command, Thoth will take control of this area, I am sure.
I'm
The
sure
snake
nothing
fish.
could go wrong.
The snake people and the lizard people will once again be in harmony with all things under Thoth's truthful guidance.
There's no Bow's pancake. Oh, they'll kill each other. Who knows? Pancake.
Yes, Beatrice pancakes are good pancakes.
He points to stick. So what does it do?
It is the stick of truth. It does truth. It is for the queens. It is a powerful artifact that will help them.
Fascinating.
The journey will be long. We must eat and celebrate. Abba?
Monkey baby food. While you guys are having this conversation, Beatrice just kind of chopped off like the bits that she wanted and is trying to feed the rest of the snake to the baby.
Who is currently napping.
Yeah, she's trying to like season one portion of it.
You just see like the gorilla has like his mouth like halfway a jaw. You're just like trying to shovel food into it as he's sleeping.
She's pushing it towards his mouth. There.
You just like push like the rest of his like sleeping lips apart, and you like just shoveling food and like his gaping teeth.
It does. We put in one part of the snake into his mouth like a pacifier.
He's like snoring right now, and like gusts of wind are like blowing your hair back, your like cloudy hair, and like give him a big piece of like rib to like suck on, and eventually he goes.
Now he sleeps. And now she continues to prepare her food. Or prepare the meat and leather that she got.
Alright, you prepare the food that you gathered. Cross, are you doing anything?
Investigating snake heads and eyes.
All right.
What can be learned from the beast?
All right. Go ahead and roll me a. This would be a nature check to like try and get a rundown of like the physiology of this creature.
Why is it a +10?
Excellent question. You have a high intelligence. Are you proficient?
Nature? Isn't the thing? Wait, is intelligence nature? I thought it was wisdom is nature.
No, nature is intelligence. It's one of the highly criticized
Oh, then good.
beings of nature.
Cool.
So yeah, so 14. You look at the snake head. You look at like all the little portions of snake that have like attached themselves. You see like the like the snake heads that have kind of grown out of this, so like almost spliced into the flesh. You can see like where the two have like connected and disconnected from each other throughout the fight, and like refused again. You see like just dozens of eyes on the main head, and like that split off into like all the other little snake heads. You kind of like open the jaw enough that's like slackened and like splayed out, and all the like tongue appendages are all in the shapes of snakes as well. It's just really just a monstrous, massive snake that is either a combination of multiple smaller ones, but the main one is like the massive snake of that controls the main body, and like all these like smaller snakes have like fused into it and can seem to be controlled by the main body. It's you to really get a full understanding of this thing would take you a very long time to fully like dissect what is going on with this thing.
I see.
It definitely because you all are artificial, you can definitely sense that it does have like a magical essence to it. Like this thing was created or born from some sort of magical event. This wasn't a natural thing that occurred.
Alien.
Aliens. Is Cross just the History Channel guy who goes aliens?
Maybe. Right now, yes.
We've discovered his origins. Aliens.
It is not natural of this world.
Are you saying that to yourself, or are you saying that out loud to everybody?
Yes, out loud.
Okay.
That this is not natural to this world.
But of course, as the gods are in the celestial plane, so too must the devils have their plane. Most likely this Baskili is the son of some great snake god who still resides in the depths of evil.
I see.
Stares deep into the 9th level of the hells.
Don't look in there. You can't look in that
I know you're down there, and I know your true form, you little bastard. Well, actually, you're a very large bastard, but I digress.
That one's illegal. You can't look in that one. It's off limits.
Anyone that knows anything of D&D lore knows what I'm looking at. Just
No.
you down there.
All right, you guys want to go look at its lair?
Sure.
Or are you gonna be busy cooking? Got enough food?
I think.
Should we feast?
Yes.
Yes, we must feast and celebrate this victory in the name of the queens.
All right. I don't see any tables. Floor it is.
Lord.
What is-
Should we
what is the
feast
table?
on the floor, or should we take this back to lizard people and feast
What is it,
with
David?
have a party?
I think
wanna throw-
we
Big
throw
party?
a party. Yeah.
Big party.
Let's go look at cave. Get cave. Get cave?
Get
Yep.
cave.
And then
cave.
alcohol.
Hashtag get cave.
Get cave.
And maybe he's got alcohol in his lair.
Let's go. It just starts floating towards it.
It's just gonna be like a little dirt hole he was sleeping in. That's it.
Alright, so you all make
Maybe
your
some
way.
poo.
You all make your way to the cave that sits behind the waterfall. And you look in, and you see like this large, vacuum of stone that is just empty.
Ah, I knew it. The poo chamber.
Oh,
yes, the
no.
poo chamber. Yes, he was pooing this entire time. That's what the river was made out of. Poo. And it's just this large vacuum of like the stone is gone. You see the edges are smooth from being eroded. You look around, it's for the most part very empty. You do see like bits of shedded skin. They're all bones from like past.
Is it pretty skin,
What's that?
or is it pretty skin, or is it ugly?
It's like your typical dry reptile shed skin, but it's a snake, so it's in like this long, empty piece. So it basically looks like a very light, translucent version of what you just killed.
You know, with how big Basquilie is, technically armor made out of that would be pretty effective.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how thick is that gonna be, and like how
It's one.
does it look nice? Does it look
it's-
green, or is it just translucent?
Yeah, it's like a translucent. It's like a almost opaque translucent. It's
Mm.
not pretty. Like it's like if you ever seen a snake, just reptile skin. It's not pretty after it sheds. Like the skin itself is like almost like a whitish, like tan coloration. It's almost like kind of yellowed. It's not pretty. It's also very fragile, because it's
I
just
see.
one layer of like it's like the top layer of scale. It's not a full scale.
Ah, so it's not like a full shed. It's like the single layer shed.
Yeah, it's like a single layer shell. That's what you're
Okay.
finding.
He
It's
did
not-
it multiple.
It probably did do it multiple times. You do see like a lot of bits and pieces. You don't find like an entire, basically exoskeleton that was.
Yeah, he
gone
didn't
off.
do a full molt. He didn't like grow in
Well,
here.
it could be that it ate it as well, because reptiles tend to do that. But you do find
I
like
see.
bits and pieces. Like you find like the cap of like where the head peeled off and stuff like that.
Mm.
Or you could just get the skin from the one you just killed, which is the literal scale. You know, that's probably your better option if you want to make armor out of it.
We already grabbed a lot of the pieces. You know, we got the food and scales too. You know, Rachel said that maybe.
Beatrice did say she got some of the scale, yeah. Some of the skin, some of the leather.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nuckles has
skinned
what he
some of
came
it.
for.
So it's like a smooth wall interior from like probably either erosion or just the snake like wrapping around it multiple times and like knocking off the stone and shaving it. They're all bones, but they're very brittle and digested. You see like some remnants of like past kills that was probably vomited back out last minute.
I'm concerned by how powerful I'm making your Fey Queens in your world, Shep.
Who knows?
There was the whole odyssey of getting all those different things, and now I'm also bringing them the stick of truth.
Let's go. Let's return.
Remember, only one is the queen of the Fae. The other one is the queen of the Shadowfell.
But it is a stick for the queens. One of them will use it, and the other.
They will have
That will be
a
up to them to
marvelous
decide.
show off between the two that will destroy the universe. But anyway, what would you like to do? What do you do now?
First, there must be a feast, and then I must return to the queens.
The queens or the tree snake queens?
The true queens.
Oh, the
One
true.
sent me for the stick.
Okay. We still promised to make peace between the people. Now we won't have any interruptions with the evil beast. I have yet to hear from them, but I guess they don't have powerful mages with sending.
Guess they don't have a first level mage, bro.
I mean, sending's a third level, but
Guess they don't have a third level mage, bro.
I guess they don't. They would have reached out to me if they were ready to talk.
But you did
But
reach
okay.
out and they replied to you.
Yeah, they if I talk to them, they can reply to me, but they haven't like initiated a conversation. So I think, the lizard people haven't said they're anything. So, lizard people party.
I think we should rest because I have my doubts that they will take the death of their false god lightly.
He's talking about lizard people, he's not talking about snake people.
Not snake people, lizard people. They didn't worship the snake.
If
Beast.
you remember the temple correctly, and I believe Nucleus actually was able to read portions of it, the lizard folk were actually part of this fight against the giant snake that you saw depicted.
Ah, so we do have allies in them. We will bring this good news to them.
And party.
Yes, much celebration.
Lady.
Which, now that you've actually got a good look at the snake, it looks a lot like the snake that was depicted.
I think we all kind of figured that.
Well, you know, sometimes I just gotta lay it out flat for people.
No, it was Baskili's great-great-grandfather.
This was
No,
Baskili
Baskili's-
Jr., the 5th.
Baskili Jr. the Fifth was a very nice boy.
He was
and
only
we
2
just-
years old. He was the
And-
baby.
And it
It's
all
a
goes
shame
back
he
to a
had to
giant
die.
snake living in the 9th level of the hills.
The mother is still out there somewhere.
Looking for him.
Just pan away to like a mountain that just shifts. So anyway.
Go back to the lizards for party.
Party time.
Come, Leather Felix! It is time to celebrate!
Oh, I like patches. Where are we going?
Oh yeah. What Felix wanted us to go to the temple. We took him to the temple. What does he say? Is he happy? What does he want? He hasn't said anything since his pancakes.
He's just eating his pancakes, and you see like he has like his bag is now exploded with like all of the papers and notes that he's filled out from being in the temple. Oh, I'm good.
As a thank you for his assistance, on our way back to the Lizard Folk Village, I will help him transcribe the words from Sylvan to Common.
So you two are like traveling on Iwahiho.
Yep.
Transcribing all of the etchings that he's made of the temple walls as you head back to the Lizard Folk tribe. I'm assuming you're flying, because
Yeah, just kind of a slow flight so that Cross and his mechanical burbs can keep up.
technically we could cast Levitate. We could do all that. We'll just say you cast Levitate. You keep your spell slot. We'll be good. Just to expedite all this shit. Yay, travel. So, you fly. All of you fly back to the Lizard Folk tribe, gigging a new griffin's eye view of the jungle. Slight rain begins to fall. And you can see like the trees that have been knocked over from the combats between the two titans as you make your way through. And you fly for... Honestly, flying, you probably make it there in like 2 hours. Because you can just go over everything. So, after about 2 hours of flight, you see the small clearing in the jungle where the trees have grown taller and more full of leaves. And you see the multiple leather tents of the Lizard Folk. At this point, it's still pretty early in the day, so you don't see very many out. You do see a few. They're maintaining the camp as you make your way back and land.
Walk up to Chieftain tent.
Alright, you walk up to the chieftain tent, you open it up, and inside you see the elder sitting in there, and he's surrounded, like in a circle, him at like one side, by other elderly Lizard Folk. And they're all kind of in the process of eating a small early morning meal. You see like they each have like a little cup, drinking out of it.
Beatrice, show him the ribs.
Ribs. And she holds up like the part of the like the most tender part of the ribs, like where she really punched it, and she's already seasoned it and everything, and so she's just presenting like these immaculate to be cooked ribs.
Little did we know that Beatrice was thinking 7 steps ahead with all the punching.
She always is. You will never know.
All right, you present it. You present it, and the elders all look a little surprised at such a large piece of meat being presented. And the elder that you spoke to previously kind of greets you, holds up a cup. That is impressive. You've had a decent hunt, it seems.
What in a hunt, my brother. We present to you the flesh of the dark god fallen now. Behold what remains of the dreaded Baskili.
as you say that, they all kind of look to each other a little confused and puzzled, and the elder kind of motions you in. I think we have a lot to discuss.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
So you enter, the tents close behind you, and you all begin to discuss the previous day's events, what you found, the battle, well, what do you tell them? You tell them everything? Do you keep anything out?
Beatrice will, through the whole thing, she only talks about the food she made, what she drank, what she prepared, and a few things about a snake and a giant baby.
And a baby frog.
And a baby frog.
What they get from Nookles is even less concise. He basically goes on this whole spiel about finding the Guardian Thoth, who was the guardian of the stick he needed for the true queens, and that he had to go and find the great rival Baskili to take his heart and give it to the Guardian Thoth in exchange.
Do you present the stick during this entire thing? Or do you keep that hidden?
Oh, I have it on my back, but if I have it on my back, but if anyone reaches for it, I will smite them.
Smite.
Okay, but it is visible. All right.
Yeah.
Cross, do you have anything to add? As you're all kind of relating the story.
No, I stay quiet.
You all kind of relay the past day's events. Not really hiding anything, but just giving it an air of confusion and mystique just based on how you speak. And they seem to appreciate that.
And I ended with, and the Guardian Thoth had consumed Baskili, taken his power, and now he is the true Guardian, conqueror of Baskili.
Baskili.
They all, as this whole thing kind of goes on, and it takes maybe several hours because they all ask questions about what you saw and what you did. And they all pass you food and drink as well, and it kind of becomes this whole big thing. Halfway through, you notice like the back of the tent has opened up, and several of the children have like peeled inside to like listen. And as you finish up, they begin to like share their stories with you about their own experiences with the giant thunderous gorilla and their previous ancestors' experiences with this massive snake battle that has been passed down through the generations, but as you can tell from your own experiences, has kind of been muddied through storytelling. As they tell, they kind of like throw like these different paddles into a fire, and it like creates this different colored smoke that fills the air, and different shapes kind of go around as they tell these stories. But they do it in a very broken way. The old people kind of like jump back and forth between things, so it takes them like 5 hours to explain something that could took like an hour.
Nookles is enraptured by all of this.
They pass you back like some of the little rice quotations patties that you had earlier, as they all eat. And eventually, if you offer it, they take the meat and they prepare it with you.
That's what's there for. We have a giant KBBQ.
And it goes late into the evening as the hunters and the gatherers who left early in the morning come back with whatever it is that they caught. Some of them come back with like large reptile-like creatures on like sticks. Some of them bring in like a panther that they hunted. Some bring in like these giant insects. Several of them bring in these honey ants that you collected earlier, but they have the heads. Seems like they know how to extract them. And they take them and they like squeeze the abdomen, and like the honey kind of shoots out the mouth in like different cups that they have. And then once the honey is expelled, they release it back out into the wild. They have like different fruits and vegetables that they brought from their gathering of that day. And it's a evening full of storytelling and eating with the lizard folk people. They do ask questions about the stick that you have, and they ask what it does, and if you know what it does, because they haven't seen it before and they haven't really had any stories about it. They tell you stories about the monkey folk tribe that is very mysterious even to them. And how they're tied to this giant gorilla, but haven't been seen for a very long time.
I imagine that
generations
Felix is. I imagine Felix is just sitting in the corner scribbling all of this down as fast as he can.
He's mostly eating, honestly.
Fair enough.
At this point, he's mostly eating. So yeah, so you eat, you share stories throughout the rest of the day.
Someone should probably contact our camping party about all this, but other than that, I think we're pretty good.
What camping party?
Our original party.
The original campsite that you arrived at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where you first met up with this insanity.
And contact them about what? Tell them like all the things we did?
Yeah, and we technically found what they were looking for.
I don't think sending is strong enough for that.
Ah.
24
Well,
wood.
what a shame.
I think it is.
Guess you gotta tell them in person.
But I wouldn't waste a spell slot on. I don't have any level 3 spell slots anyways. And you can't upcast sending.
Not traditionally, no.
Well, they'll figure it out.
You got plenty
They're
of time.
smart people,
you got
right?
nothing but time. Who knows? There were some cooks who may have been a little bit more than. Who knows? So yeah, what do you do now? Do you look at the stick at all? Do you try to figure out anything more about it? Do you contact the snake tribe, the Yuan T tribe? Do you do anything with them? Or?
I would like to investigate the stick of truth. Knuckles, will you please pass it over?
You may look at it, but I will not let it out of my grip. None shall take the stick of truth from me unless I am dead.
No, let me take it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do it.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I pull out the big stick.
That's
Give
not
me.
the trick or truth. That's the big stick. That's the wrong one.
I will investigate it. Roll D20. Oh, no,
Okay,
or whatever.
So what are you trying for? Are you trying just to investigate it, or are you trying to identify any magical properties it may have? Or are you just casting
Yes.
identify? Because I think you have that too.
I don't have identify.
I thought you did.
That's a spell for suckers. No, I haven't prepared.
Only
But-
losers have identify.
Like Noogles will hold it out so you can like look at it and examine it, but he's not letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well,
Yeah, so magical properties.
okay, so if you're trying to find out if it is magical or what its properties may be, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I think it did this Arcana
Okay.
check back when it was still a part of Thoth originally.
I don't remember.
No,
you
this
ever
is the
doing
evil one. No, this is the evil
No,
one, right?
No,
the
no,
one
he-
I have is the good
that. He
one.
replaced them. Remember? He replaced
Oh,
them.
never mind. Yeah, never mind. We already did that.
Did you? I don't
we did
remember you doing that.
Yeah, because
What did I tell you? 'Cause
we
I-
got a general idea that it basically has the ability to influence people's thoughts.
Okay, then I did tell you. I think you rolled a little low.
Yeah, we didn't know
And
the
you also
specific-
weren't getting a very good look at it, so if you wanted to do it again, you could.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Because now you're getting your up-hand close view of it. And you're actually actively able to like turn it around and look at it thoroughly, as opposed to it being lodged in the chest of a giant monkey.
There's also been multiple times in the night where she tried to use the stick as a spoon.
While
Nucleus
Nucleus is sleeping, Beatrice has just been yoinking it and using it as a spoon. So it has like a little bit of soup on it.
no. When Nucleus goes to sleep, he has that thing wrapped up in his arms in a death grip. Just no.
Nucleus also has a little bit of soup on him.
He's just spooning with the stick. He's just like he's not letting go. Just
As Beatrice has used the spoon, the stick as a spoon, inadvertently also using Nucleus as a spoon.
Yep.
that would basically be what she has to do.
But with a 16, as you look at it, it's about the same as I mentioned before. It does seem to have some sort of magical capability to influence others or to help the user influence others.
Any weaponized properties?
You're not fully able to really make it out. It's a very strange. You can tell it does have a very powerful magic about it, but fortunately with 16, you're not able to fully figure out what it is. That being said,
Since he's a
You've
spirit,
had-
Wahio is also under orders that if anyone tries to like fully take it from me in the middle of the night, he's to go ballistic. Beatrice gets away with it because she just picks up Nucleus and the stick, so she still technically has it.
Beatrice gets away with it because she feeds Iwahio
Yeah.
pancakes.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? That being said, since you've had this for several hours, Nucleus, would you have tried to attune to it at all if you could?
I'm gonna roll a d6 on an even he does, on an odd he doesn't. No, he does not. This is for the queens. Only for the queens.
So with a 16, basically just confirming what you already know.
Nucleus is going to wake up with soup in his mouth and praise the cobbler, the Felix.
He wakes up with bread, you wake up with soup. Alright, so what do you do now? It's late in the evening. The party is kind of winding down a little bit. Not by much, but do you just stay here for the rest of the evening, the rest of the night, or do you go ahead and make your way back to the main camp, or do you do anything with the Wanti tribe?
Nucleus swore to
I
leave
think-
earthy peace talks, so
Yeah, I think we could go somewhere in the middle between the two tribes and scout out a meeting area.
well,
Make sure it's safe.
we already set up a meeting area. It was just a matter of getting the Yuan-Ti there.
Oh, we did.
Didn't he send them a message?
That was
I
I don't remember. That was several days ago, and you got confirmation that the Lizardfolk were willing to do it, but I don't think you ever contacted the Wanti to confirm that anything was going to happen.
We shot a sending at him to let him know that we had made contact and that peace was an option, I think.
I think that was before
We did.
got confirmation from the Lizardfolk.
Oh yeah, because we told them we were waiting for their decision.
We did both.
Yeah.
You did both?
Did the lizard
let
people
them know.
They-
I believe
No, I
we
think
let them know.
I'm pretty sure we just asked them a question if they were willing to meet up and
Yeah.
then talk about.
Yeah, you asked the Lizardfolk if they were willing, and then later on, after you left, you sent them a message, and they responded with, "They have finished discussions about it," and that they
And I know we showed.
willing.
I know we shot one to the Yuan-Ti queen to let her know that we had made contact.
Okay, well, we'll just say, because I don't fully remember that you did make contact and that you have set it up. It just hasn't happened yet.
Do we know where? Like a specific place?
Yeah,
Do you
we had
wanna-
had the elder of the tribe pick out a spot that was neutral ground between the two of them.
I believe it was a clearing of trees next to the river.
Yeah, so that there wouldn't be any
Okay.
surprises.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't remember that part, but that sounds good.
But first, we have feasted, now we must sleep, because I don't think the Yuan-Ti are going to take the death of that dark god very easily.
Yep. Sleep.
Alright, so you stay here for the remainder of the night. Resting, sleeping.
I snuggle under a Wahiho so he can keep watch like a proper father.
Amazing. He roosts on top of you.
He stays Griffin?
Yeah,
Nice.
for now anyway. I will have to remember in future campaigns that if I ever play Nookles again, that there's a 4th level spell slot, not a 3rd.
Alright, you rest. The morning comes. Congratulations, you gained a new level. Don't know if it'll come in handy, but you did it. Who knows? Maybe you'll kill somebody. Who knows?
Level 10.
Yay! You're now level 10.
Hey, I have Aura of Courage now.
So you're level 10. Congratulations. And do you send a message to the Yuan-Ti tribe letting them know that you are all ready to meet for this meeting, or
Yeah, we can. Assuming we talk to the lizard people before sleep, we'll set up a time and place.
yeah, you also could have did that,
Yeah.
the night before, and I would have been a little bit better, but actually, I think didn't you say that you were Altho level spells?
I was out of 3rd level spell slots, but on a short rest, I could regain it.
Okay, yeah. Throughout the entire thing, you could have said you took a short rest. Honestly, you probably could have said you took a long rest, but do you really rest when you're party? Who knows? So we'll say that you could have did the arcane thing, got a spell slot back, sent a message. So you send a message. What do you tell them? You just tell them that ready.
A time and a place of when there's peace meeting.
Awesome. And who do you send this message to?
Both queens.
Both queens. Okay, so that's 2 spells. So you send one message.
Oh, I only have enough for one.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can only send it to one person.
I would send it to the one that wanted us to do peace talks to begin with.
Yes. I'll do that.
So you send it to the youngest sister. You send off the message.
I don't know that.
Now you do. It's the final session. Now you know. You learn all the secrets. You send off the message. You get a reply.
The next day.
Yes, the next day you send a message. You get, well, no, because okay, we'll cover.
Well, no, like
It's at
the
nighttime.
meeting for the next day.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. You send a message. You get a reply. Very quickly. We are ready to meet whenever the time arises.
We should say whenever
Be
we're ready.
there. My sister would not be joining us. She has been overruled.
Oh. That's never a good thing to hear.
Well, I mean, the other one was kind of hostile. She wanted us to kill the lizard people. This one wants peace, so maybe it's not too bad.
Yeah, but I mean, usually when dealing with Yuan-Ti, when you hear the term overruled, it usually means one of them is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be bad, yes.
That's not our problem.
Tomato, tomato. So that's what you get the previous day. So you all wake up the next day, you get prepared. The elder joins you. He is accompanied by several of the warriors. He's accompanied by two of the brawler, two of the larger brawler members that you previously faced, and one of the other elders is accompanying him. They appear to be of a not okay, but more of a divine kind of aspect.
My bad.
And probably a few more. You're not too sure.
Mhm. We told them not a lot of people.
Yeah, it was like I think the agreement was leaders plus an entourage of 5.
Oh, was that one? Okay. I don't remember the number, but sure.
I don't think you actually gave a specific number.
I did, because I'm very
dude.
specific like that, because Nucles knows how these negotiations work.
Oh.
It's basically leader plus honor guard.
There might be a few. We don't know how good your perceptions are, Philly. Sometimes they betray you. Quite often, they betray you. All of you.
I mean, let's see them try and get past Iwahi Hook since he has advantage on things that rely on sight.
They throw a worm in his direction. Oh, look, a worm. Instantly distracted.
Advantage on the worm.
Damn you, you used to be an elk. It wasn't distracted by anything. Corn. Oh, look, corn! But you all head out to this place the elder mentioned. So he kind of leads this expedition a little bit. Felix comes with you, Tina. And you actually head back to where you vanquished Skilly.
Well, this is going to be fun to explain.
Is Baskili still there?
You approach. Most of the body's still there, but now you see a lot of the wildlife has kind of come to like claim the body. You see vultures flying up ahead from a very far distance away before you even get there. You see insects are like crawling all over it, taking bits, mostly ants.
No, this is good. we can use this.
Those vultures and crows all over it. Once you kind of come up, they kind of scatter a little bit, but after a while, you not really messing with it. They kind of come back. And you can see some portions where other large predators have like taken bites of it. You see the fecal matter of what looks like a very large predator, probably an allosaurus that you saw in your earlier ventures into the jungle.
We
Also
killed that guy.
some very large, yeah, but there's a big jungle. There's a lot of them. At least 2. At least.
Consume the false queens.
You can, because the ground is still soft and muddy. You see like all the different footprints of like all the different wildlife that has come up to like feast on the body. And you make it though. You wait for like maybe several hours, and eventually the chiefess arrives. One of the individual that you spoke to lastly, the one that asked for this meeting to begin with.
The youngest sister.
Yeah. Who is now the chiefess. You see that she's like now in the full regalia that her eldest sister was wearing previously. And she is accompanied by several of the Wanti.
Is she the one that we can't look at, or we can look at her?
I don't think we were supposed to look at either of them.
True.
Oh. So then we will keep our eye shield, and then tell Felix, close your eyes. Oh no, he was there. He knows. Do we tell the lizard people close their eyes?
Do you?
I don't know.
Nucles probably would have explained like their
Okay, good.
the whole thing.
Yes,
Good
they probably
Nicole.
would have known as well, since they're one of the only other tribes in the area that we know of.
Yeah, as you begin to explain, they're like, we know.
We know.
It's not like we've been under war for several generations or nothing.
Okay, cool. Coco. We just don't want to end the meeting early, you know?
Yeah. Wouldn't want this to end badly, would we? So you all come together. The lizard folk do revolt their eyes from her gaze, but maintain a strict eye on. It's honestly weird to see them avoid their gaze because they really don't move their head; they just move their eyes in different directions.
My brain decided to shout it like that in the back of my skull.
But they do keep close eye contact on like the peripheral sides of like her, and they keep a close watch on the Wanti that she is accompanied by, as well as the surrounding tree line to make sure that nothing or no one tries to jump them. But discussions are had. During this, do you add anything to the conversation? One way or the other.
Wine.
You bust out wine. Wine is had.
Yes, I do.
I'm drunk.
Both sides have wine.
Exactly.
It's a very intense wine havage.
Drinking contest.
Nookles and Awahiho are just there trying to keep the peace. So if it looks like anyone's getting uppity, they just kind of step in and just tell them to sit back down.
You do notice that when they arrived and they saw like the massive body laying in front, there is some hesitation from really everyone there. And whenever the lizard folk arrived, they also had some like almost like a little bit of a shock factor. Like it never really fully set in until they saw what you did. Thoth, by the way, is not there. The giant gorilla is nowhere to find.
The baby's gone.
I know the baby.
The baby.
Nookles is trying not to say anything about it because he doesn't want to ruin the peace talks by what they've done.
Agreed. I say nothing.
Nobody needs to know.
Okay, so you basically remain silent throughout the entire negotiation, the town talks. Eventually, it does kind of come up what happened here, and the lizard folk kind of turn to you, your group.
Beatrice immediately stands up and goes, "Monkey, snake, they fight. Monkey wins. Snake does not."
Nookles will just kind of pipe up at this point and just go, "We have put to rest an ancient fight. It is no longer of a concern. There is only one guardian, and he will oversee this forest."
Both of you make a persuasion check. Cross, do you say anything? Because now we know you speak Abyssal and you can actually talk to them.
Yay.
Charisma check, you said?
Persuasion.
Why am I rolling as Iwahiho?
Excellent question. I did not know.
Do you want me to just take the 9 and...
You rolled a 10, so... Where's the 10?
Well, like, that was Iwahiho.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 10, but what did your buffs give you? What did your charisma give you?
I have to look it up. I think it's a +6 right now. Because I don't think I have... Yeah, so +6, so it'd be a 15.
Okay, 15.
I got a 19.
No, it's a 16. It's a 16. You got 10.
Oh yeah, I mixed up.
Wahio has a negative. Wahio is not very persuasive. And you got, what was that? You said?
19.
19?
Yep.
And Cross, did you say anything to like add to this?
Assuming they don't know. Oh no, they know common. Yeah, I'll just reiterate.
It does not.
What
they none of them seem to know common. The only one that did seem to know common throughout all of your conversations is Felix, obviously, yourselves, and the elder. Oh shit! You know what? You're actually right. The snake, the
the two elders know it, and
The,
that's
chief,
about
the two
it.
chiefs do. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was thinking about both villages as a whole, not the individual.
So those two know what Beatrice and Cross are saying,
Yes.
but but Beatrice and Nucleus are saying. But everybody else doesn't know, so I will explain what they said to everybody else.
Okay, so you basically translate to the rest of them what they say. Okay. I like that. Interesting. So they kind of look to Nucleus and they look at you a little questioningly on how you know exactly what seemed to have happened here and how you seem to be responsible. But then they kind of fall to the extravagant storytelling of Beatrice as she explains it in the simplest of terms that people tend to enjoy.
Yeah.
You realize that you may have just seen what happened, and that you are most likely not the reason why the snake is now laying you dead.
Can they tell? Yes, they can tell. Okay.
Nobody needs to know.
It's technically not a deception because it's not technically wrong.
Okay. I will not divulge information. I don't think that's a word, but I made it up. It's my word name.
Divulge is a word, pretty sure.
Indulge, as in to indulge in what you're speaking in. That's the word you're looking for.
Never mind, I don't know English.
I don't know English.
What's English?
No English.
Don't know it.
Well, I will not lead them to think it was us.
Alright. And the discussions are had. Both parties kind of walk / slither away. Coming to a tenuous agreement to no longer impede on each other's territories, or if they do, it won't be instantly hostile aggression to each other. Do you do anything else before the two fully split completely?
Yeah?
Nichols didn't say anything about like pushing it one way or the other, just maintaining the peace for it. So now that it looks like
Yeah,
peace is had.
Yeah, it seems like there's a tenuous peace for now, at least, and they will hold to their own
Like not
territories
Nichols.
for now, without instant hostility.
Yeah,
Should
Nichols
one-
will just kind of hover and make sure that nobody's tries any sneaky at the end of everything. And then his next mission is to try and get back to the queens as fast as possible.
You don't want to try and collect a reward?
Nichols has his reward.
Oh, you're trying to do a sneaky? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
I was trying to make sure that neither the Yanti nor the Camelics decided to do anything sneaky at the end of the meeting.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, and I do have a Wahio keeping watch with me as well.
We'll roll for either roll advantage or roll for each of you.
Well, Iwahio gets advantage anyway with keen eyes.
Well, if he's helping you out, that's the difference. Yeah.
I'll just let Iwahio do it because he has better eyes than I do.
Well, if you're looking out too, then it'll be more for both of you.
Yeah,
So
we're both keep like looking out, but we're doing it separately. So
yeah, so that's one for both of you then. So while you do that, are Beatrice and Cross doing anything before the meeting finally comes to a close and they both kind of split their ways?
No, Billy, Beatrice is getting ready to head back to her camp and back to her post. Because her job is now officially done, she thinks.
Maybe.
She doesn't know. She can't remember if she missed anything.
I say Wahiho has better eyes, and then Noogle's just there.
Hey, look, a worm. Peck, peck, peck,
Worm?
peck, peck.
Wahiho is still coming to terms with his new form.
Cross, are you doing anything before the meeting fully ends and the two split ways?
No.
Alright. Well, with a 21, Noodles, as you kind of watch both groups and watch the tree line to make sure no funny business is said, you do notice movement in the tree line coming from like both sides of where they kind of originally met. You see like the shifting in the trees, and you kind of notice like the silhouette of several of the 1T ultras kind of posted. Not really taking aggressive action, but they're definitely keeping an eye out just in case. And you also notice like the slight shimmering of the chameleonic ultras in their side of the tree line, doing basically the same thing. And they seem to have, several of them have been trailing you since you left, and you didn't previously notice them.
Noogles shakes his head in disapproval. But they're not like taking aggressive action against each other.
No, they're not taking aggressive action. They're definitely there in case something does go wrong.
Alright. Well, once everyone disappears into the tree lines, into their respective areas, I'll mount up on a Wahiho.
Alright. Well, the meeting comes to a close. Everyone goes off their separate ways, never fully turning their back on each other. You mount up on Iwahiho. Where do you all go now?
Noogles will stay long enough to make sure Felix gets back to where back to the original camp, and then he's booking it back to Echo.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
As Beatrice will say her goodbyes to Cross, because they technically work together. And she's like, Cross, and she'll put her hand on your head.
We're going the same way.
Oh, let's go. She'll put you under her arm. She'll start going. She thought she's drunk again.
You
As
pick
per
Cross
usual.
up. You pick Cross up under your arm, and you begin to rush forward back towards the camp. Felix rushing behind you with a map in his face, going, "Right for me!" Mouth still full of pancakes from who fucking knows where now. And Burb and Nugget quickly rush back to Cross as you yanked him off of Nugget rushing.
Nugget's just like, wait, no, that's my job.
E. Travel.
E.
Alright. And after several more days of travel, probably even a week or so, you finally make it back to the campsite that this originally started in.
And Noogles will say quick goodbyes to Cross and Beatrice and just be like, if you ever find yourself in Echo, find me. I will owe you drinks and much celebration.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye-bye, friend. I hope to see you again soon.
Likewise.
Time for whiskey. And she'll walk into the tent.
Iwahiho, away! And we fly.
Come on, Crash, it's time for whiskey.
Alrighty. Time to have more snake leftovers.
Yeah.
And then I'll proceed to work on making armor with snake scales.
Amazing.
From the depths of the jungle, Nookles arrived. Into the depths of the jungle, Nookles disappears once again.
Nookles, you climb on Iwahio. His wings outsplayed. Are we going home?
Yes, it is time to return to the queens.
We fly. Flaps
fly.
off. And you fly over the jungle, over seas, from one continent to another, island hopping along the way. Beatrice and Cross, you two go back to the tent. Beatrice, you get severely wasted, smoking on your new hookah,
Excellent.
drinking copious amounts of whiskey
Wonderful.
until the next venture comes your way. And Cross, you proceed with making new fabulous armor from the skin of a monstrous titan of a snake.
Scale mail in the most literal sense.
Is it heavy? Is it heavy armor?
No, it would be leather armor because it's technically leather.
Nice. I can wear it.
And Felix, sitting down on a stump, map in hand, lowers it down, revealing a blank map this entire time. Munching on a piece of pancake.
Motherfucker.
You never bothered to look. It was blank this entire time. No one fucking looked. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for someone to look. It never happened.
I had him lay it down once because I needed to look at it for a meeting spot.
Oh no, he never laid it down.
swapped it.
He had that shit in his face the entire time. He never laid it down.
Oh, so he unrolled the second one when I asked him for it.
Yeah.
No, he never unrolled it. He never unrolled it. He always had it in his face. Even when you asked him to roll it out for you, he never put it down. He had it in his face, and you never pushed any further.
That motherfucker is from Echo, isn't he?
Who knows?
Probably.
The real adventure was the friends we made along the way.
Never happened. I was waiting for it. Never happened. Well, hope you enjoyed.
Meanwhile-
That was Adventure Calls.
Woohoo.
Very different from the last time I ran this.
Nice.
Meanwhile, several weeks later, at the 25th, I have the stick of truth.
How'd you get back to your other dimension?
Who
Don't
knows?
worry about it.
Alright, guys, I would love to continue to stay, but,
Yeah, I gotta
Sleep.
run to work.
Oh god, it fucking nighttime?
Yeah, I work the overnight.
Ugh. Well, I hope you all
Bedtime
enjoyed.
for me.
That was Adventure Calls. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, thank you.
That was fucking ungodly amounts of fun, and I enjoyed every second of being Nookles.
Glad you all enjoyed. Despite all of the pushbacks we had from scheduling,
Yeah,
So
life
it's
happens.
Yes.
I'm glad we were able
Au
to finish it.
revoir!
By the way, Shepard,
Yes.
I never paid you for September or October.
I think you did pay me for. I will double check. I think you did. October. This month was free, basically, because you already
Yeah,
paid.
but I didn't
Kept
pay
me-
you September either.
I think you, I'll double check. I feel like you did. I'll double check, and I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
you guys.
I'll double check.
Goodbye.
Don't send me anything yet. I want to double check before you do.
Okay, I will wait for your message.
I'll check that immediately. But thank you for playing. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you
Yep.
next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good one. Whoops. And I hope you all enjoyed, everyone in chat and on YouTube. If you enjoyed the series, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. And I will see you for the next one. Goodbye. Farewell.